Hello and welcome to Face Check. You're joining me for the deck of the week that I somehow missed last week. It is Make Shop Great Again, and obviously a lot of likes, a lot of comments. It is an entirely standard butcher shop deck to make the influence cut out one Scorched Earth. There's almost literally nothing else. By cutting out a Scorched Earth, you do get one extra influence, which they've used on a Sansan. It will let you fast advance a couple of things out, but not really what the deck does. It is literally, if you've ever played a shop deck, it's pretty much the same as it always was. Nothing exciting to be learned from here. If you can score a couple of breaking newsies or the 15 minutes, you fire off the 24/7 news cycle, double scorch or traffic accident scorch, whatever you think will get rid of them, and that's it. Otherwise, just try and land a few tags. You've got mid-seasons but no cycle as a backup. You've no Beal either. So yeah, let's give it a go and see what we can do with it. Now, I don't think Butcher Shop's a bad deck at all. It has lost a little bit of its edge by not being able to pack that third Scorched Earth, but not enough to completely cripple the deck, of course. With Astroscript being on the most wanted list, that's where the reduction in influence comes from. But you still got all the parts. So, I've got a Palomero here. Hopefully give us a game. A lot of people come in, see the recorded and leave again. We'll see if he's what do I mean by recorded? It's being recorded for my YouTube channel. The clue is in the name. But again, if you ever getting a bit egotistical about how popular your YouTube channel is getting, simply come on to Jinteki, and the amount of people that have no idea who you are will help keep that ego in check. So, no. And also, if you ever see me playing, whether recorded or otherwise, by all means, get involved. If you want to do something with the channel or whatever, then you can let me know. Always happy to get as many people involved in Netrunner and broadcasting as possible. So, good luck. I'm going to keep you, and then I'm going to score breaking news before anything bad happens. So, I've got a lot of the pieces that I need in my deck now already. I need to find a 24/7 news cycle. But I need to score another agenda, of course. So let's see what happens. Reyna's not a terrible matchup. I've not got a lot of ice. Should have fired off that sweep early. Obviously not tagged either for the QPMs to be scored. So let's try and get some ice down. Hopefully we'll top deck some here. Now, do I give up the Explodapalooza for money is the question. So let me draw, and then let me install, and then let me install. So R&D still wide open, not ideal, but these decks are quite light on ice. They're not really designed to keep people out, which is generally just as well. The cat's making a mess. Okay, well, we've got a bit of a pause time, so let's have a think about what we can get out of our deck, or let's have a think about what we're up against here. So Reyna Headlock. If he does drop a Lamprey, I'm in trouble. If he's got Siphons, which he probably does, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I can operate from very little money, However, the more money I have, the better. So what I really want him to do is to draw back up to 5 cards so I can sweeps and sweeps again. Yep, no more action. Would you like a couple of tags? I would suggest that you just take the -1 point. But if you do want 2 tags, I'm okay with that as well. And then is he going to check the other one? Or is that enough to dissuade him? Now, him paying 5 credits here for the Sansan, I'd be fine with. Takes him down to 4. Draw? You want to draw for your last one? And then I have to start thinking whether or not 3 credits for a sweeps week is good enough. No, so two credits for a sweep week definitely not good enough. So let's go for it. So let's do. I've got to protect R&D really. So let's draw. Let's do new remote. Let's do that same remote. See if he takes the bait. Nope, coming into R&D. Why not? It's wide open. If he does have a siphon, I'm in trouble. I say lampreys as well. You know, headlock rate. Hold on. This is going to cost me 2 to res. Resistor suddenly not quite so good. I was thinking, it'll be 0 to res, and then I've still got the 3. Anyway, I already has paid 3 to get rid of the Jackson. I am just going to score this, I think, because that will turn on 24/7. And he's on -1 point anyway, so good. Yeah, I'll score this, then I'll just money up, and that'll be me. Ugh. That cost me 2. I mean, trace 4, but the run ends anyway. He's only got 1 link plus he's 1 credit. Well, it's res now. Let's see what we can find. So, gain credit, I suppose. And then I'll bin the Explorapalooza. I'm okay if he gets it. That 5 credit cash injection will be pretty handy. All I want is him to run R&D, see a piece of ice or something. He's killed it. That's annoying. Well, it only puts him up to 0 points, but I really wanted to score a second agenda to turn on my kill combo. And he's still not drawing any cards. I refuse to sweeps week for 1. So let me now gain credit, do that, gain another credit. Right, he's limiting what he can do now without any cards. So all I want him to do is draw up, and then I'll triple sweeps. So just hit a piece of ice. Archangel. Nope. I would have fired it to make him pick that up. Yes, one more. Draw. Yes, Dancer. So let's start turn, and then let me sweeps. Right. So that is money in the bank. I should now be able to get something out of the wraparound. So hopefully he doesn't score here. Oh, he got the Astro. I did very nearly sweeps install over R&D, but yeah. Let's fire a trace. base strength 6. So these fixes come from Jack Techie. It'd be much quicker just typing in tray 6 there. Really, I just want them to discard. You know, not having that will save me a credit or two in the long run, most likely. He's up to 2 points, so I'm going to draw, and then a better protect R&D, I guess. I've got the money for it, so let's not squander the opportunity. So yeah, fine. It cost me 3, but I'm okay with that to keep him out, because I've given up a lot of points here. However, I've not given up any of my 2 1s, so if I can find another breaking news, if I can find another or a 15 minutes, you can only have 1 in the deck, then again that turns on the kill combo once I've got all the pieces. So let me throw that out, advance, and then let me throw that into server 5. Now he's probably going to run it, and I can't stop him getting in, but I can make him pick up that Earthrise again. And get 5 credits for the privilege. However, there is also 2 points in there, so I will have to be careful with the Jacksons. We can't trash Jackson if he hits it, so that's fine. Now whether or not he thinks that is the Archangel or not, he's probably going to run it anyway. What's he hoping to hit? I think if he sees the Archangel here, he'll be less inclined to run on this one. As I said, even if he hits the Jackson, he can't do anything, so... Oh, nice. So he can save himself here. I need to make sure I've got a hand full of kill pieces before I go for it. So there's my second agenda scored. And the kill piece there. 1, 2, 3. Score. So let's have a think. I'm going to install the Jackson and then draw. Well, it depends what I pull. So that only gets rid of 2 cards. So if I have 2 Scorches and 2 Traffics in hand, that's probably fine. But there's only 1 more Scorch in the whole deck. Now if I can force him to run on here, I'll make him pick up the Utopia shard again. Actually, yeah, so if I get a bit of ice, again, you can't trash Jackson, so not so fussed. Yeah, okay. Now to save that for after you're tagged to prevent sure death, but that is okay. So start turn, let me server 5, res Jackson, draw 2 cards, and then let's throw this over HQ. So if I can find the other Scorch, or a Scorch, I'm in with a very good shout of killing him. So I'm probably going to shuffle back in Explode, Scorch and Jackson, and then take my mandatory draw and hopefully that'll put me with a 1 or a 2 in 20. Let's shuffle some of these things back. Shuffle you, shuffle you, shuffle you. No more action. I could have done that action before access, but 6 and 2 3s wasn't going to not look, and it's not as if I've got anything bad in archives anyway. If he does go down to 3 cards or less, I can also kill him with just the 2 traffics, but he's not got enough money to actually get his cards down is his problem. Plus you'll obviously be aware of Scorches now, to try and not do that. So just taking money. What's going on? How have you still got 4 clicks? So he gets 2 cards, so run, credit, credit. Did you click start turn again? Yeah. Should be on 1. So he made a run on archives, took 2 credits. And that was it. Oh no, should be done. Because he also installed Daily Caster. Can you just subtract them? Yeah. Cool. Then I will start my turn. Let me put you in server 5. Draw 2 cards, and that should be, hopefully, the win. So next turn I will 24/7 traffic accident Scorch. Now he could have had worses. I've not seen a lot of draw from him, so I'll have to think about what his draw engine is. Earthrises aren't usually the only method of drawing. Inject, Street Peddlers, I've had worse. Do I make him pick that up? Cost him a credit so far. No, I don't care. I'm also tempted to let him trash it. Nah, go for it. Now ordinarily when somebody does that you can expect them to have another Jackson in hand, and just using up credits. Had I raised that I would still have enough money to do stuff. Oh, hold up. Is he going to make a run? Get into R&D once. Or HQ once, or the remote ones. Yeah, now if you watch Neo Red and Grid, they put up a series of videos from the Intercity that was held up in Edinburgh, and you'll see Dan Bergel, who you can also hear on the podcast, playing a game, and he's in a similar situation very early on. He's got 2 breaking news he's scored, he's got money, he's got Scorches in hand, but he doesn't have all the kill pieces, and what he should have done was just draw for the kill pieces, which is kind of what I've done here. I've given up a lot of points to do so, but and then let me traffic accident. Oofed. Trash you. Cool. So he can. So as I said, I've had worse was a legitimate threat there. Had I made him pick it up last time? Maybe. Okay, so now I need to score something else, which is fine, because I've still not seen Any of the other two one. So I've only got two 24/7 uses and I've only got one Jackson left, so this could be a significant problem for me. Yeah, removing tags is advised. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm still ill. I'm ill with something else now. Been like 2 weeks. So he's out of money. So let's see what we can do. I need a Jackson pretty much. So let me draw. Let's throw you on R&D. And then let's throw you on server 5. Might as well make things difficult. So that's to pick up a tag there. We'd have to pick up a tag there. I really need Jackson. And some money, but 4 money cards in here, both on 24/7 uses. Let me just double check that I'm not running a third 24/7 use. I am, so I'm in with a shout of just finding that if I can stay alive. So all is not lost. Now again, there are a lot of weaknesses to thingy decks. Let's throw you in HQ and gain a credit. So we'll score this other breaking news out, and then that will turn the threat back on. Now did I hit 2 if I've had worses? You seem to draw an awful lot of cards. Yep, so there's only 1 left. Unless he deja vus for it back. Have I seen any deja vus yet? Nope. So I think we're still on. We're still on for the kill. So let's throw you into server 5. Advance, advance. Score. And then. And this will cost me 8-9 to res. Plus 4 for this. I need to get up to 13 creds as soon as I can. And if I can score this out, put some pressure on at least. So let me put you in server 5, gain credit, gain credit. Now I'd like to see him do something before making the run. That will cost me 5. And then I'll be able to land the kill probably. Indeed, were I to put this on the outside of server 5 and gain another couple of credits. Run amok. Interesting. Sure. I'm going to assume he's going to bounce. And then that will be the end of Data Raven, and then if he runs again he's going to end the turn tagged. Now the only reason to res there is if you do have an agenda in the thingy, but basically just killed himself here. Dun dun dun. No choice. Takes a tag, and then I will scorch him. Yup. And that's why you never run last click. There's a terrible podcast about run last click. Never listen to that. Indeed. So start turn, and then Scorch. Boom. So butcher shop still a thing, and that's kind of how it works. So the all the basic principles are there. Just score a breaking news, score anything else, 24/7 the kill. I was up against a relatively decent matchup there. Like Utopia Shard's a good protection. They had Plascretes as well. I'd be hard pressed to beat them. I was quite poor for a lot of the game. I don't know what other money's in the deck. Yeah, lesson learned, never run last click, correct. Sweeps, hedge funds, Explodapaloozas. It's not a good economy engine, to be honest. I think you definitely need pad campaigns just to make them spend money so you can land your mid-seasons. I know nothing's terribly expensive, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like the best shop deck I've ever played. You too. Cheerio. So that's that. Again, so deck of the week, one with both of those corp decks there, but things could have been very, very different, and the extreme lack of money that I had this game, not just caused from Reyna's ability, would suggest that this isn't any better than a lot of the other shop decks out there that have swapped their... I've gone down to 2 Scorched Earths. So yeah, if you can find another deck that was sort of tournament winning, take a Scorched Earth out and then hope for the best. Or you might almost be better off with taking out the traffic accidents and leaving the third Scorched Earth in. Harder to find the pieces, of course, but it's easier to get the kill in the end. So that's it. Again, like, subscribe, let me know what you think you would have done differently in the comments, or how amazingly I played, which is more likely. Greatest Netrunner player in the world. No, that's not true. But until next time, this is FaceCheck, jacking out.